distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Alert.
Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill.
Life form detected.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Grey gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
From the tracking the seal for their assigned work. Report them for mental
What was... Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
A diet with more fiber may reduce your rate of excretion.
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulate... Is there a Protectorate curativist house? I feel rather... woogly.
So, this is where the math happens. Impressive.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
It would appear the Archive is experiencing an error.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses two key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
When active, the Archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
The Order would strongly be against damaging the Archive, incidentally or intentionally.
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation. It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-Order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Inverting targeting protocols. There, any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
fire. This one looks Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the Archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive. You poor, dangling remainder. Your brain really is frozen, isn't it? Originally, this was a subterranean network that let folks move between the critical components of the Archive. But now, for us, it's a tomb. Hundreds of us have already perished within these frigid walls, and no doubt, the rest are predestined to join them. You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is, well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you. You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success. Absolutely. There are several factors that will greatly reduce your odds of survival. First, you will frequently encounter ursopods, which are native to these tunnels. Also, near the thermal transfer station is an infestation of crabbles that are breeding in abundant numbers. And directly south is a band of what had been normal folks, now turned bloodthirsty and feral due to an overindulgence in Auntie's Choice Adrena time. What else can I do to help you help us escape this frozen hell? The paths down here all connect, so no matter which direction you go, eventually you'll find your way back to me. Nevertheless, venture south and you'll reach the thermal transfer station, which regulates Archive heat. Go northwest and encounter cold storage, which houses its data cartridges. In the loop between the two lay the lift controls. Though be warned, they are incredibly well protected and have repelled every assault we've thrown at it. No. A significant number of Auntie's troopers are trapped down here with us. Though despite odds so outrageous they'd barely be worth calculating, we've actually formed a truce. Though, if I'm being honest, I'd certainly sleep better if I wasn't unceasingly concerned about their perpetual capitalistic calculating. May the universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison. Watch yourself!
Sure, they're friendly now. It's only a matter of time before they're tearing out each other's throats.
Ready to assist with agent's output.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present.
Of these Protectorate engineers is deceased. Projected recovery unlikely. Tools required.
Everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. It's such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. The traveling terminal can
swine.
This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area is recommended. System repaired. Activation still required. Removing teammate hazard.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Anomalous anomalies!
This unit's capacity for engaging discourse has reached its constraints. Consider relying on your portable wireless to fill periods of awkward silence.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept in 3 days, and I've any number of high-risk patients in need of tending. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather? Perhaps. Do you know anything about treating frostbite? I'm in desperate need of alternative treatments to debridement. I don't have enough clean gauze and antibiotics to cover all of the frozen dead flesh that needs scraping off the still living muscles and bones. That is brilliant. And as long as I can contain the vapor in the boiling vessel, I can reuse the wine indefinitely. That is a brilliant solution. Thank you for your help. Is there anything I can do for you? Well, it is shockingly hard to argue with that logic. Nevertheless, supplies are scarce, and if you could offer bits for my services, it would be of great benefit for my bartering. Wonderful. This might actually benefit us both, which is a more balanced equation than I've seen in weeks. That settled, please excuse me. I'd like to return to my other patients.
Between us and our goal seems to have a very short life expectancy.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
This didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work. Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you can say that is interesting enough to interrupt me.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. It is my hope that... Wait, what did you do? What happened to my patients? Why have they been shattered? You monster! Guards! Guards! We're under attack!
Disruptive influences. Artificial
Wine. Huh?
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Progress. Sustain the system. Serve
Sharpen
the
up.
sovereign.
Hostiles nearby.
Sovereign, forgive me.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
What? And just how exactly are we supposed to get that thing moving again?
Stand for this.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Repugnant and sponges. Go through this next.
Closer inspection. Never more confusion.
It's a fight!
There's screws.
Individualist!
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet,
Hope you're
rather
not afraid
quickly,
of
I
heights.
found myself
Looks like we have some
acclimating to the
jumping to
situation. Last year today than it was before the incident. Fortunately, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption.
Not yet! Hold
The storage brick is on its way.
Remember, the console provides, the system abides.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
A ton of processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Reactor or punch card processing? I'm not embarrassed to admit I have an interest in seeing more of the innards of this computronic behemoth.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret.
Over there, huh? Five person freeloaders.
spotted.
Investigating hostile act.
Better take a guess.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Present circumstances present two strategic options: turret recalibration or sealing the doors. Either promotes survivability.
Now would also be a good time to resupply using those caches. And then there's the fire suppression system. No lack of options here.
Reactor reinforcement doors sealed. Reactor turret defenses online. Reactor turret defenses offline.
Bunker automechanicals are not subtle in the least, just pure brute force. A lot of brute force.
The paradigm we increase, no hesitation.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Wine.
Fortifying team.
seamlessly, without complaint or groan.
One data brick coming up.
Utilizing the nearby platform technology as the least injurious means of descent, provided said platform could be spurred into motion.
unexpected. A death trap.
Promoting teammate.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further.